Okay,
Please, guys,
guys.
accept it. If you don't, you will leave the meeting.
Yeah. So guys, I will split you in 2 rooms. I think this is, we don't need more rooms. So just a minute. Mhm. Okay, guys. So I will bring you back 5 minutes before the end. So see you. Okay, guys. So um, let's start. So guys, please introduce yourselves. Well, you are here, so go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's been a long time since I have been in other TNT besides
Yeah.
mine. So,
And
guys, my name is Wellington, but you can call me Well. I will close my camera because it's freezing here, just a little bit. I'm from Salvador. I have been here on TNT for about 1 year and a little bit more, and I just love this place. I love being here on TNT, talk to people. And I was really interested in the topic, in today's topic.
yeah, welcome again to my meeting. Well, and Serena, please. My beautiful dear with my beautiful cat.
He's sleeping right now, as always.
Yeah.
So I'm Serena. I am 25. I live in Minas, and I don't know what else to say, so I'm just stop right here.
Okay, and please, Serena, what was the biggest challenge that you overcame?
Wow. I mean, it depends in each area of the life, you know.
It's a challenge.
Yes, it's everything. It's a challenge. Work with science in Brazil is a challenge, especially in Bolsonaro's government. So that is a big and shitty challenge. It's very actual. So let's see. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, I think Luis Felipe is a scientist, so I think he agrees with you. So present yourself, please. And what was the biggest challenge that you overcame, Luis?
Thank you, Leo. Good evening, everyone. I'm Luis. I'm from Paraná. I am PhD student. I'm a chemist, and I am 23. My actually my biggest challenge is my PhD, but it came with my depression, two things together, like PhD depression with this is has been have been two big challenges in my life that I am coming. I don't know how to say, but it's difficult, but I'm doing what I can do.
I hope you'll get better someday. And you, Luis, please introduce yourself and answer what was the biggest challenge that you overcame.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's so nice to meet you here again. I'm Luis, and I live in San Luis, Maranhão. I'm 28. And I've been using TT for a couple of months. Addressing this question, I think one of the biggest challenge that I've overcome was, to present myself, in front of a public, because I was a little bit afraid of, doing that, just because every time, I went, to present myself to someone, not only to someone, to a big audience, I got nervous, you know, and being being dominated by the nervousness is something that always affect us negatively, especially when I was to present myself to a manager, when I was looking for a job. It was terrible, to not be able to present myself the way I had planned. Yeah, I think today, I think I've improved a lot, and especially now that I'm, taking a course at Conquer, how to communicate a little bit better. I think I don't know how to say oratoria in English. I don't know if it's oratory. I don't know. I think it's Braz English, to be honest. But I'm learning, and that was my biggest challenge so far.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's a shit because, especially in a job interview, because we practice a lot our presentation, and when we need to do it, we just freeze in that moment, and this is not good.
Yeah.
Pablo, can you please introduce yourself and what was the biggest challenge that you overcame?
Okay, my name is Pablo. I'm from Belo Horizonte. It's so cold here today too. And I am 22 years old. I am a software developer. I am here to improve my English like you guys. The biggest challenge to me, I have one, a biggest. Nowadays, it's so easy find an internship in my area, technology for programming. But in my epoch, I don't know, in the past 3 years ago, it was so difficult to find. I looking for some months. I didn't find it in anywhere. And that day I find one good, and I made the interview. They accept me, and now because this internship, now I am here and learn English because of my job, And for me, was this is because the first job, same you cursing a graduation is more difficult in Brazil. I don't know in other countries, but in Brazil so difficult. And for me, in my life, until now, the more difficult for me for finding an internship.
Great, that's amazing. Yeah, and for you, Val, what was the biggest challenge?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I guess we that do a graduation is really tough to do it. I have to do it during while I was working, which was really challenging. I took 7 years to finish a course that was supposed to finish in 5, but we had pandemic also in the middle. So yeah, it was also because of this. But one that I would like to, yeah, not talking to people. I don't have this problem or presenting sometimes, but you know me, you know that I like to dance for her. I did for her classes, and at first I did classes because I like it, but I had to practice. I have to go to the places, and I have to invite people to dance with me, and I am shy, even though I don't seem be shy. I am at least to it. And after one time, you know, because I was in the beginning, I didn't know how to dance well. And I have to invite people to dance with me, even though I couldn't dance as I would like. And after a time, I dance and I don't care if I know too much or not. And it was something really good to me because I really like.
Great. Yeah, in my case, I think is believe in myself my biggest challenge because I'm not a confident person. So when I need to make that choice, it's really hard because I have no idea if what I'm doing is the good choice or not. And it's a problem for me, but I'm getting better.
Now I want to know from you how you've been dealing with the situation, how you've been improving it.
Yeah, I think it's smaller things because especially being here, it's a huge challenge being here, and we are here practicing something new and make mistakes. So we are almost in, connecting. For me, it seems like this. I'm connecting this practice here and to make mistakes without blaming myself, without judging myself. And I try to do the same in the real life. So if I'm trying something new, that's okay for me make mistakes. There's no problem. So I think this helps me a lot to be more confident. Um, okay, guys. So how can we overcome a challenge? There is some tips, and what do you think? It's necessary plans or not? Pablo, what do you think?
I think there is no formula because if we have, it will be more easy. But I think is more easy. Try insisting in the thing and persisting in the thing. Try to break paradigms, roles. You know, it's difficult. It's like a difficult question.
Yeah, and you, Luis, what do you think?
Um, I think we have to, to identify what we consider as a challenge, um, and also we have to find a way to be responsive to it, how to deal with it, and how to be, 1% better every day, by, by reducing what is, preventing us, to be better every day. I think to find first a strategy, to identify, those problems that we have to deal with. And after, it identified, then we have to kind of, you know, split them into, small pieces so that we can kind of, talk to them and negotiate with them, and then we can, you know, solving, uh, our problem because challenge, from what I can see, challenge are problems, and problems are here, to be solved. And if we can do this by, resolving them piece by piece, gradually, we can, find a solution. I think the first thing is, you know, is to identify, and then we have to, to divide them into small pieces so that we can sort them strategically. That is what I think.
Great. Serena, and you?
Well, I think that first to overcome a challenge, sometimes we can just ask for help, you know. I think it's a very good way to deal with stuff, especially when you know someone that already passed for this kind of situation. And search for tools that may help you. Not every challenge we are going to be prepared to face on, but sometimes we can just, take a deep breath and think about it and talk and maybe find a solution or a way to go through this. I think the important thing is like keep trying. And I learned that ask for help is something very powerful and very essential in so many areas. So I think this may help a lot.
Great. Yeah, a good tip. Yeah, I use a lot of apps that helps me doing during my activities or when I need to do something new that I have no idea how to do, especially how to manage my day. So I like this kind of apps. And you, Luis Felipe?
Yeah, I think when the challenge is predictable, we must identify and analyze the steps that this challenge englobes, you know. I think this is important. Identify, analyze, and then we must do a planning, you know, like so one step by step, step by step. I think this is very important. And it's important to learn with this, you know, not just see the solution, but learn in the steps for you be prepared to new challenge. For these new challenges became more easier, became easier. And I think this is very important. Learn with the challenge to be prepared to new challenges.
Yeah, yeah, it's good because when we think about a challenge, it's something really bigger, but we need to develop some small skills to overcome this challenge, and it's really important learning these small skills. Well,
Oh my gosh. Oh, no. I think that you have to try. Doesn't matter how ready you are, just go and enjoy, learn, but during the process, it's impossible you'll be prepared. You have to do the first step and you will learn, I guess, by exposing yourselves through those situations. You learn how to deal with them. You kind of develop uh, a way to deal with challenges that you have in life, you know? My way to deal with the challenges is just accept, you know? I don't listen everything that I have to know. I say yes, and then what we are going to do? Okay, yeah, let's do it. But my first is yes. I guess it's the best way. You accept and then you discover.
yeah, it seems like a problem. Oh Jesus, this is a shit, but someone needs to do this shit, so I can do it.
No, I don't even think about it. Sometimes I do, depending on the person. If I know the person or the situation, I just accept this because I know it will be something really good. And I will let you ask the next question, because it's kind of my answer to the next one.
Yeah. So go ahead, Will.
Yeah, as I started, I guess to me actually, it's really important because I get bored if I do the same stuff all the time, you know. I don't like so much routines. I like to change, and I guess challenge do this to us, you know. You feel like you are alive when you face different things in your life. I don't like these all the time. Sometimes I like to be on the same thing, but normally I like to expose myself to as much as different things as possible. And I guess these help you to discover about yourself, you know. You discover what you like, what you don't, if you face those kind of challenges easier and faster than if you just avoid.
Yeah, that's it. Luis, and you?
I was thinking about it. Now I am a bit speechless. But I assume that we have to, to push ourselves somehow to the boundaries because um, it's the only way we can, you know, identify our most high potential or our highest potential. Um, it's by challenging ourselves, and when we do that, we are kind of practicing the self knowledge. We are bringing out something that was hidden, inside ourselves, and again we are, you know, um, being 1% or better when we challenge ourselves, when we push through, to our limits. I think it's our great.
Yes, I think as a side challenge ourselves is a way to know ourselves, and this is really important. Pablo, and you?
I think challenge motivate people. Some people, almost people is like impossible. Challenges make some people more strong because of some situation. Like Leo well said, challenges take the people off their comfort zone. You know, in these times with Netflix and a lot of things. And in my case, challenges motivate me. I like a challenge. I like a dispute so much. I agree. Live a challenge all day by a day isn't good. So
Are
some
you a
challenges.
competitive person?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, nice. Serena.
Well, for me, challenge it's associated with growth. You know, I think it's a very good way for you to grow as a person or as everything. I think is applied to many areas in life. You know, you can grow as a person, as a professional, and what else you are able to face this. It's an opportunity for you to apply everything that you know and get better on that, and also learn new skills, you know. And these skills can be deal with different situations, different kinds of people, and deal with new things in your workplace. So I think it's a very rich experience, and it's, you know, that's it.
Great. Yeah, I totally agree with you here. Luis Felipe, and you?
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys said, you know. I think you just learn things when you challenge yourself, you know. And I think the point that well said about you need to discover what you like, what you don't like. if you just uh, would know if you like something if you do this thing, you know, not just see from outside. You have to face, you have to, you know, do the thing. I think this is very important. And I think the challenges are motivations, like Pablo said, you know, I think this is the thing. For me, challenges are motivation and are and is sorry, challenge is motivation and is learning, you know. I'm learning every day. I hate to do the same thing every day, so I have to challenge myself every day to learn more and learn more. And when you see what you learn in this process is so good, you know. I think this is amazing.
Guy, you said something really interesting because, first of all, you need unmotivated to overcome a challenge. So you need to focus in your motivation and about learning new things, because it's so easy when we are learning something new, but we don't give the next step. It seems like in English, think about English, it seems like every time I learn the verb to be, but I'm not learning phrasal verbs, for example. So you don't give the next step, and it's really necessary you get out of this comfort zone, and this is the importance of challenge ourselves to me. And we talk about motivation and overcome challenges, but to overcome a challenge, we must know how to keep calm in this situation, and it's not something easy to do. So guys, how can we keep our calm during on a hard situation that we need to overcome?
Not to work under
Luis.
pressure.
Yeah, sorry,
Go
but
on,
guy,
go
we
on.
don't have this option. Yeah, what do you
So,
think,
No
Luis
idea.
Fernando?
neither I have an answer to
If
this
you
question.
work
You know,
without pressure, you are a privileged person. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Oh, guys. So, Luis.
I'm serious. I have no answer to this question. I don't know how to keep calm under pressure, because the first thing that comes across to my mind when I'm working under pressure is to say, go to the hell, especially to my boss. For example, when you work in a team, you always you will always find someone who is a little bit toxic, someone who um, always bothers you, the most, and you feel like a great desire, to swear in, he or she, whoever it is. Yeah, in a nutshell, man, I think, there is no way, to keep calm under pressure. At least, um, from the point of view of my experiences, it's almost, it's not impossible. It's hard. I don't know any techniques, to be deployed, into these circumstances.
Yeah, it's really hard. Luis Felipe, please, what do you think?
This is difficult, you know. I am always working under pressure, you know, because you have to publish, you have to do things, because if you don't do, you gonna suffer more pressure. and and I have two things that help me, but it's not totally. I meditate a lot and to try to clean the mind and do the things. And I plan my week, but this is tricky because you plan your week, but you don't, you you can't do the things that you plan. So that can be difficult to, you know, you put more pressure. So it's hard to deal with this, but I think these two things help me a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, you are the right guy. But you still trying to plan your week, and I just try to plan my day. I have no patience to plan an entire week, so this doesn't work for me. Serena, and you, is it possible to keep calm?
Yes. It's just not possible for me, you know. I'm not gonna say that it's impossible. I'm just not a evolved person of to be this kind of person, you know. I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I already have depression. The system puts on me, you know, my deadlines and stuffs, and it's a mess, you know. That's why I'm freaking out. I don't know how, so I'm here just listen your guys' tips because you know maybe I'll try.
And well, please help this year.
Me? Are you sure? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I like to be under pressure, you know. Maybe because I postpone sometimes do things. I am a contradictory person. I like to do things as soon as possible, and at the same time, I like to do things just on the time. Yeah. I don't know
Well, you
how
are
to.
not helping us, Pablo.
Yeah.
Please.
You're just getting me confused, you know.
But yeah.
I'm not gonna criticize, you know. I'm just mentally judging, but I'm kidding.
Yeah. I guess just to put out, you know, you cannot do it at work, I guess sometimes, but if you are at home, you can curse a little bit to just put the stress out. It's something that helps to let a little bit of pressure, and I guess to not think so much about things. I know it's difficult, but just try, don't care, and do what you have to do, you know? If you think too much about what you have to do, you will just get more nervous and anxious, and you will not be able to solve anything, you know? Take a little breath, rest, drink water, try to forget, see some memes or videos and laugh a little bit and get back to what you have to do, you know? I guess this way is a really good way. Just forget that it's something that you have to do, you know? I know it's difficult, especially if it's something from work that you know that your head is online, you know? But you have to just try to forget and do what you wanna do, you know, what you can do. I just
Hey,
remember the
hey,
times.
well, now I don't know
What?
from you. Tell me, um, if we can't think, if you can't think too much, before taking a decision, what will be the chances of fucking things up?
I don't know. You know, if you think a lot, probably you won't be able to do anything. you know, because you'll be too anxious, you will just mess up everything. So try to think as less as possible. Luis Felipe, he meditate, and I guess it's because of these two, just clean up the mind and focus
Oh.
what you have to do.
No, yeah, but I think this is important. Well, stop to think a lot about the thing, you just do it. But we don't control our things, our
Yeah,
thoughts. But it's a good thing to write what you are thinking, because
yeah,
you take it out of your head, just put in a paper what are you think all the time, and you're gonna be relieved, and you you just do it, the things that you think. I think this is very
So,
important, to materialize the things that you are thinking. For me, helps a lot.
so maybe now we have an answer. It's like it all boils down to meditate, to write things down, not thinking, not think too much, And the last one is um, to familiarize with the problems. I think so.
yeah. I
Yeah.
guess something to relieve also is do something that you like, you know? I like to listen to some songs to like relieve myself and forget about the pressure. That is two big
Guys,
lines.
you know,
I
guys,
guess,
I am interested in that because I think I think it's it's essential, it's crucial, it's pivotal, to be able to manage conflicts, at work, at home, at school, at college, whatever. Because we are living in a world that I don't know why we have, why do we have to live under pressure all the time? Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, as well said, a good tip is try to do something that we really like. In my case, I just list information and start to dancing. It helps me a lot, guys. And I don't know you, but you must know what helps you. So maybe do meditation, write the things you need to do, and take a breath. It doesn't help you, but you need to learn what helps you. And do, Pablo, what helps you.
Guys, I don't have any advice to you because I have a different behavior than you have. In my case, I think I have a cold blood, I usually don't get that nervous or anxious for almost nothing. I think this is, I don't know, I born with this, this is my,
Person.
yes, this is my nature. My blood pressure is low. I think it's this. I have this behavior since child. My mom talk with me. You are dry, kid. You are dry. Você é seco, menino. Because I don't have it. Yes, I buy something in China. I forget. I will have an interview job. I don't be anxious. I think this is nature for me.
Good for you. Yeah. And about TNT, guys, and what do you think? Is it a challenge to be here? Are you overcoming challenging being here? So, what do you think, Luis Fernando? Is it a challenge for you?
No, no, I like to be, to be here on TNT. I like, to build this connection, to grow my network. I think uh, at, nowadays, I mean, it's important, to make a connection, to connect with people, to grow our network. And also, to learn this blessed, idiom, it's the best of all.
Great point. Pablo, and for you, is it a challenge or not?
Yes, because I have to talk in English, and I don't have this. I didn't have this type of conversation in my life. People around me just talk Portuguese and talk English in another language with another sentence, did behind the words. This is so difficult. But for me, along the time, I don't know como falar acostumar. Eu me acostumei. But in the beginning, it was so difficult and a big challenge to me.
Great. I think this is the point. And for you, Luis Felipe.
In the beginning was a big challenge to overcome my shyness, but now I'm feel very comfortable here, just like a therapy. And it's a challenge because I must speak in English and I'm learning all the time, but it's a good challenge to overcome, it's really nice to be here.
It's a good challenge. Setting then. Is it a challenge to talk with us?
Yes, but oh shit. I think it's not a good idea for me to explain why. So let's just state on yes. Period.
Come on. No problem. Well, please.
Yeah, at first I would say that is not a challenge because I don't care to talk in English. I don't care to talk with people that I don't know, and TNT is a really comfortable place, but I don't like to commit mistakes. So it was challenging to accept that I would commit a lot of mistakes here. And I guess these were the most challenging part. And also Serena's meetings before, because she always brought 3 questions and I was all the time, oh my gosh, what are you gonna answer here? So I guess talk about different stuffs that we normally don't talk, even in Portuguese. We do not discuss, we do not stop to think about it. It's really challenging here, but it's something really good to do.
Yeah, I really like when I'm here, and for me, it's not it's a challenge because I need to talk with people, and I'm not a talkative person, so I avoid as possible talk with people. And okay, I need to talk with you, so I'm here to talk with you, but I don't like talk. No, I like, guys. I really like talking with you.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I usually use another platform to make conversations in English, but he at TNT, it's a way more difficult. And why it is more difficult? It goes straight to the point that Well just mentioned. It's because here at TNT, we argue substantial numbers of topics that we don't usually discuss in Portuguese. And I realized that because today, a few hours ago, I was in another platform talking to another people, and it was a little bit easier to talk to them, but yet here at TNT we have to think a lot to answer all of those questions that the host or the hostess brings in. It's something amazing because we have to think a lot, and also we are developing this kind of knowledge, how to argue with people, how to make a standpoint, and how to criticize things. I think that is some amazing skills that we are developing here.
Yeah, this is really important here, guys, because we are here to practice our English in different ways. So we have many different topics with many different hosts. So my meeting is not the same in well meetings, and it make us improve our vocabulary a lot because it helps us to talk in different places with different people about different subjects. So this is really amazing. So guys, welcome again to the main room, and I'm sharing with you the link to our social medias on the chat. So please follow us on YouTube, Instagram, join on Telegram chats, and follow us on LinkedIn. And it will help us a lot. So please follow us. And guys, how was the conversation in this small room? Please share with me. Here, it was really good. Eduardo, please.
So I love all it. No, I think it's very interesting because I've been participating of this platform for 2 months, and so I had a great opportunity to make good friends here. And when you stay in a small room with one friend like Victor, for instance, it's very, very pretty good because I have more confidence to speak, and I don't know. I love all this. I love this platform, this opportunity that I have here, and so. As you say, Leo, it's very interesting and good to our vocabulary, pronunciation, and to fix new structures, and make friends. It's very interesting. I like very much stay here talking with my colleagues.
Great. Yeah, this is really important for us. We are here connecting people. So this is our idea. Okay, guys. And for you, Victor, how was the conversation?
The conversation was really, really nice. And just like Eduardo, I have this feeling when I see someone that I talked before, it's really like, oh, I'm seeing a friend and I know this guy, we talk a lot last time. And this feeling, it's something that I really appreciate it in a good way. And this specific theme was really good. Also because of the Eduardo advices, is really good with words and is like a coach sometimes. I think you guys should talk to him sometimes about it and was really, really great. I'm really happy to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm really interested in Eduardo Chips, please, because here we just share our ideas, but we still have problems, especially to keep calm.
Oh, thank you.
Guys, I share with you the link to our WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, you have the link to our meetings and with our scheduling. And if you join the WhatsApp group, it helps us a lot to still being here and making our meetings. So please, if it's possible for you, join on the WhatsApp group. It help us a lot. So guys, I just want to say thank you for you all being here, and it's always a pleasure. It's always good to talk with you, and I hope to see you next week. So see you guys.
Take care, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
Yo,
Bye-bye.
guys,
See you.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, all of you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Adiós.